feel like I don't know.
Hello, welcome to the K-Bye Podcast, a podcast that you're gonna listen to feel better about yourself because we don't really know shit, but we're working on it.
Hey, hi, everybody. It's Laura and Maya.
I feel like I don't know what I'm doing.
So look at our set.
Look at us. We've moved.
We've moved
Corporate
up.
Called down.
Second show.
And they said they need, we need to get these girls.
Corporate called down to the very bottom of the building.
And BC called.
I know, but look, we have some vinyl from the vinyl studio back here. We've got some plants.
Thanks, Ashton.
Yep.
Thanks, Wildflower, for the...
Yep. Thanks, Lisa, for the elephant ear and the pinky begins with a D. I could kill it down in
Pinky
front of...
begins with a D. I don't know.
I'm a plant expert,
I wasn't
everybody.
thinking plants.
I will kill a plant.
You didn't get it.
Did
you get
my
my joke?
What'd you say?
You said pinky begins with a D, and I said I'm not thinking plant.
No, it's right.
Right.
Sorry, missed
Okay.
you. What I was
All
saying
right.
is it's pink. It starts with the letter.
Okay, let's not.
It's a pink plant.
Sure is.
Do you see it?
Begins with a D.
I think the name of it begins with the D.
Right. It's a nude color.
I'm very sorry.
Okay,
Laura,
well-
thanks for taking us way off track.
Sorry.
Absolutely ridiculous to start this podcast that way. So we're back. I want to recap just a little bit on the last one.
Red leather, yellow leather.
We went long last time.
Yeah.
We learned a lot. We have a lot of notes. You can ask our producers. We have a long list of notes of things that we needed to, number one, shorten. I got a lot of feedback from people. Of course, we're learning. So we're going to shorten it up. We're going to have an hour tonight. We are going to ugly cry more or less.
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 Tonight less. Maybe another time.
I think that Rachel Corpus was moving to watch.
Yeah.
And I think I think people really got excited about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry for making you guys cry. I got a lot of people texting me like I was bawling. I mean,
You were. Here's the deal. People
Sorry.
love to see other people feel emotions.
Yeah.
And you, which I discussed this behind your back several different times. You were on our first reading, you weren't as open to the
Well, it was a
talking.
way different setting too. Like we had 8 other girls, getting readings and people coming.
I know, but here we are on Facebook Live and you were like, Rachel, I need all of it. And so it was so good to hear it. Yeah.
And last time I was scared, so I boozed a little bit more, which they say is bad. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the last one until later, but
I was definitely scared too. I think.
I was so nervous. Well, and it was a lot more new than it was last week. So I was
You
more
were
open
comfortable
to it.
with Rachel. You were, and I
Yeah.
felt like it was really telling. It was really, or comforting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my
Yeah.
gosh. You guys, like, that was, you live with these thoughts, because it's so unknown. Where did my dad go? Not to get deep again and make you all cry, but like you wonder.
I know,
and then
it
to
is.
even just have a little bit of closure, not closure, but like an answer to your question. I certainly
is he
got
okay?
that.
I
Yes.
felt
Is
like
he okay? Is he with me? Does he
Is
see
he
my
still-
kids? I'm going to cry again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just those words he said about my husband.
Yeah. And what we all knew that. I remember
Yeah.
being at the funeral and how busted up
Oh,
Brett was. I mean, it was,
I mean, he
hard to
loved
watch.
him just as much as I did.
Yes, of course. So, and that says a lot because you guys were tight.
Yeah.
So anyway,
We were all
moving
tight.
on. And then, mine was good too. And I felt like we left with
Yeah.
some like positive business vibes about
Yeah.
things we've discussed in planning.
Yeah.
You and I.
We just need to
Big,
get
super secret, top secret.
secret,
Yeah.
double secret plans for another business in Des Moines, which I feel ready to move on.
Yes, I know.
Maybe
we just
after
need to wait
Mother's
for
Day for
snow.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully in January then.
Yeah.
No, but I liked that insight. I liked the definitiveness of it.
Me too. And it was just like you always want to hang your hat on something. You always want somebody to push
Yeah, you always kind of want to feel like
'Cause it's like-
you have some
yeah.
direction or
Yeah.
some guidance when you feel a little bit all over the place as a business owner, I
For
think.
sure. Especially with me as your friend and my ideas. I mean, I am such an idea person and I just rattle them off all the
Yeah.
time. and half of them are stupid. My dad actually used to do this too, and just some of them
No, you're
ideas.
green hatting,
Yeah,
you say, or
and I'm not
yeah.
saying that any of them are good, but there's going to be one good one in there, right?
Well, I think when we have time, you and I, to spitball and like roll it out. It's like when we're talking during the day and we're busy, like I said earlier. I think we've got a lot of ideas for this show. And so that's going to lead us to, I guess, this next section for me is just letting people know that this show is ran by this production team and you all watching. So really important that you guys are watching and sharing within your Facebook page and tagging people in comments.
Yeah.
There is a Venmo link in the bottom left of the screen, which this is a production and it costs money to run.
Yeah.
So Jerry was kind of giving us the lowdown. If you were a regular person and you wanted to come in and do a show, or if you were a band and you wanted to book the studio, it's lots of thousands of dollars to run a production like this. So we're lucky enough because we're taking advantage of an odd time to get to try it out. So go on and please just follow, give us a like, a comment, a share, a swipe up,
Yeah, we love you.
Yeah,
forever.
anything. Yeah, and just or if you have a question or anything like that, I'm going to be checking the comments. So
Yeah, and so like this is a completely viewer supported program.
completely viewer supported.
Yeah, I mean, and like Jerry was saying, it's there's
musicians and
Yeah,
people
and
that
there-
are
I mean, there's-
needing your
yeah.
support because they're usually out on gigs and they're doing stadiums and clubs and corporate events and things like that. So if you're interested and you don't know about it, or you know people that don't know about it, share it.
Yeah, and it's a way for us in Des Moines to connect too, right? Because I mean, a lot of the media we're consuming right now is people in different places. So this is a place for us to meet here for Iowans / Des Moiners.
Yes, it is, right? Because it's a local way of getting creative talent out there. And there is that in Des Moines. It's just, we don't have as many of these types of facilities. So here we are.
Here we are.
So Laura and I are going to jump right into sort of our segment, which is, Laura and Maya. It's the Laura and Maya show. I mean, obviously.
Right.
What's been going on with you, Laura? You got something good?
Do you know? 'Cause I don't. We were trying to figure out like interesting things, and I'm not quite sure I'm very interesting right now.
Well, I don't want to make this like a commercial about us, but I don't know whatever else we're going to talk about because I think this is all we know, right?
Yeah.
And everybody says just be yourselves.
Well, and like we said earlier, no one wants to hear I yelled at my kids again because everybody knows they're yelling at their freaking kids right now.
Nobody wants DHS to be called.
Nobody, and
we've
we've like turned the page on that. Let's close that chapter.
Well, let's close the chapter of I think everybody's kind of found their rhythm at home. And so businesses, I feel like we've gone through a roller coaster of, the beginning of this, which I think I was in a little bit of some shock.
Yeah.
And now I'm feeling like I'm in this rhythm and I have almost some anxiety about going back to.
Oh, for sure. I mean, that's just the way
you
it
got to
goes, right?
then change again your way of thinking and your way of moving about your business is, do we open our doors? Do we, and when do we take direction from the government, or do we sort of lead our own, steer our own ship, I guess.
Right.
It's a lot to think about, but I will tell you what Laura is doing for me as a business. So wildflowerdsm.com was not what it is today, like 5 weeks ago. So
it was not.
No, I would say it was somewhat of a mess and complicated. And you can ask my staff. And just trying to take a simple order online was difficult. So Laura was able to, in my just sheer panic mode of realizing that things were going to move to online orders only because I couldn't get people in the door. Short of fielding phone calls and emails and things like that, I had Laura jump in and build my Squarespace site. They have some
and Maggie
and staff.
I mean, whatever.
When I say you, I mean
I
your
know.
staff.
I know. I just have to give her credit.
Right, because she really did.
She does. She knows like the coding part. I did a lot of the making pretty and do the listings and stuff, but she knows a lot more of the coding.
It helps to be a designer. So Laura went on and helped me with my site. So now you can go on my site and you can buy flowers very easily. There's always little tweaks to make, but Laura's right there making them for me. I will spare you all of the details, but we have done well considering, having
You've
to
been killing
completely
it.
shift.
It's insane.
Have to shift is
Yeah.
having to shift. So that said, we now carry plants and different things that I never thought really
Kind of, because
that
you
we
just
had
keep
time
selling
for.
out of them. So
Well,
I mean,
we get them at like 2 and 3. I just keep not believing that people want to buy things.
I was there too with the vinyl studio, and then I just went all in. Like we don't
Yeah.
put anything less than 24 basically now per
Yeah.
style. Just
Dollars?
because, no, 24.
Oh,
Like,
items. Yeah, 'cause then you gotta
of
go in
one
and change
style.
it. No,
I
I'm
know, 'cause
getting
then
it.
you just have to like keep buying
your
and then
listings up.
reprinting. Yeah. So we just, I mean, it used to be like, oh, should we do 6? Should we do 12? And
Yeah.
now we're just like, you got to do.
I know. I think it's hard for us. Our space is small, so
Mm-hmm.
it's like, making sure that we've got enough space and that they don't sit over the weekend and not get what There's some
Right.
logistics involved with
Right.
perishable items, but
Oh, for sure.
but we've kind of hit our stride that way. We have Mother's Day coming up, so if you don't have Mother's Day flowers, we'll help you.
Have
on
we said
plants.
it's Mother's Day yet?
Have we said it's almost
Instagram
Mother's
followers?
Day? I know.
Have we
I always
said that
feel a
yet?
little NPR when we start dabbling into the talking close.
No,
to
but
the
it is going to be Mother's Day. So as Maya's social media consultant, I want to get you to wildflowerdsm.com and buy that plant or that floral arrangement for that loved mother in your life.
She is so my social consultant.
Because I won't get into it.
Oh,
but you didn't
I
do
cannot
it before.
do my own. I cannot do my own. And I would suggest that anyone that lacks in posting as often
Yeah.
as you should and coming up with creative content, Laura will send me pictures of things that she'd like me to do. And I wish I could show you.
Well, that's part of our service too, is that sending pictures for inspiration, especially if people like yourself don't like to take pictures of yourself. Because
No,
who likes
ma'am.
that outside of little
I've
80
started to
pound
really
Yeah.
enjoy it. I'm really a big fan of my own.
You're getting so
face.
good though, because I can't. I mean, like we're not at each
No.
other's shops all the time, so I have to send pictures.
Yeah,
for
we
you
got to
to
do
take,
it.
and because that's what
The
gets
inspo.
most- yeah.
I would say that clients could really, instead of coming on site and taking photos,
Yeah.
inspiration for a visual person really helps.
especially after you've had us take your picture.
You kind of
you
get
know
it,
what, 10
except for the
different
brick
things.
wall.
Yeah, don't
Don't do it on a
pictures
brick
in front of a
just
red
use a white
freaking brick
wall.
wall.
Lisa's gonna have you for that one because she was very. She
It's
is
fine, but like
photographer.
for me, like
I know
I
it's
nitpick it.
yeah, it's red.
Back to the White Claw.
So so I think that's what's been going on with
Yeah,
us.
we've just
I mean,
been trying to really get more online, which everybody is. I'm not saying anything new, but I feel like that's super important for any business person.
how do people get a hold of you if you could help them with their
Yeah.
website and ways to buy online?
Right now, I would just go to DM me on at lvb.creative. LVB. Are you supposed to say like L is in Laura, V is in Vander, B is in Biggins? Yeah. and
On
just DM me.
Instagram?
Yeah, on Instagram.
DM you.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, because I don't really have an email address that I check often. My girls do that. So it might get lost.
I know. Sometimes when I send you emails now, I'm like, I sent you an email.
Maggie does put everything aside from you.
Yeah, that's nice. That's
Like,
nice.
I don't open things from my ex. I don't want, I'm just like, she's
Oh,
not talking
no.
about you.
Oh, I know that you've got staff
Yeah,
that looks
no.
at those. Let her know that that's
No,
that's
she
a
like
thing.
gets, anyway, she gets real concerned. She doesn't want to eavesdrop. So, okay.
Do you want to go into? I was thinking about the things that we've been doing during quarantine. I know that we said, embarrassing things or things we're
yeah.
not proud of, or you can talk about your pants. This is a good one, guys. Hold on to your.
Well, I mean, you teed me up for that. Okay, so my most embarrassing thing, which I had inside of me that sounds weird. Anyway, I kept it to myself. Is what I
baby
should say.
is what you had inside of you.
So these pants are a little high waisted, and they got a little tight over the old COVID-19, and so I wore them unbuttoned, one button all day until lunch. Then I went to 2, and I thought, okay, sis,
This is when-
push away from the table.
Yeah. No more
No.
pizza crust. No more Gateway Market calling it. It's supporting local.
I
Made you
know.
hungry.
So, and then I know I'm not alone, so that makes me feel better. Everybody's pants don't fit, but
People love our set.
oh, thanks,
I'm reading
guys.
comments. Thanks, everybody. We're excited. We, the vinyl, the white, the plants,
Yeah.
it's professional. We'd like to do it every week if everybody likes it.
Yeah.
But it costs money. And so, we're,
Remember that Venmo?
yeah. Also sponsorship.
Yeah, sponsorship.
This week, we didn't,
We were dragging our feet. Like, should we do it again? Was it a success? Was it not? So we didn't reach out for sponsorship in enough time. But
And I think that there's a lot of traffic, and we can share with you the stats on that. But also, we've got plenty of ad space, so it's good, and we'll plug your business, and we have a lot of ideas. So if you've got any ideas, just message us, because we'd love to hear them, because I think this is a fun platform, and we've got this great production team and all of these things right at our fingertips. So let's use them to lift other businesses up, and or other people, or other ideas, or creative things, whatever it is. So
For sure.
I'm excited about that. Me, so embarrassing things Eric doesn't, maybe Eric, no, we got a karaoke machine. My mom sent a cute care package to the kids, and included was a karaoke machine. And the kids loved it. And Scout really likes music. I have a 3-year-old who likes, and he loves Moana and Disney songs. And I fancy myself as quite a singer. Laura has heard my rendition of Neon Moon at a Bradley's.
Yeah.
It was just so close to the inner,
You could hear the horns in the
you could
distance.
hear we were there together. But, and so when Eric wasn't there, because it's just embarrassing, it's so loud, and, but really had to really turn it on for Scout with the Frozen and
Let
the
it
Moana.
go.
Yeah, we did let it go. And he would almost be so embarrassed and shy. Like, he'd be like, no, but keep doing it. I don't want to watch you do it. And we were, and then I was trying to get Bo to do it. And then Eric, I saw him pull, and I'm like, well, that's a wrap, kids. I need to go to bed every night with this man. I need him to still love me.
I feel like you're let it go. I wish I was.
It's terrible. It is absolutely those high notes. I can do some of it.
I'm bad. I can't.
Privately, I can do it. Not here. Don't ask me.
Okay.
So do you want to talk about the guests that are coming on? Because we just
Yeah.
have a few minutes before our first guest comes on.
So, well, later in the show will be Maggie O'Connor, who was a bride. She's been on our show before.
Do you know Maggie O'Connor, everybody? Does everybody know?
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Maggie O'Connor loves White Claw.
Yeah,
It's Maggie O'Connor, but
Yeah, Maggie and Joe got married. It was a year ago, April 5th, 6th. Oh, geez, Maggie, I'm sorry.
Well,
but
it was
I
2
made
days
flowers for Joe for her, but they had a small ceremony and small reception later, in the next month. And so we loved that wedding because it was intimate and small. And she likes to say that she is ahead of the curve with the
COVID wedding.
the small gathering. And we loved it. We thought it was amazing. And then we had her on the show because we wanted to talk about it. But she's also
She's funny, though.
hysterical.
And she's a smoke show.
She's a smoke show. She's
she's
gorgeous.
funny.
And Joe is them together. Instagram. Just give her a follow.
I know.
Which she's at.
Is she Maggie E?
We'll ask her when
she'll
she's
say.
on. Okay.
And
so
then we'll start. Our first guest will be Nicole. Should we go into that? Should I see
I
if
think we
she's
should
ready?
go in and get Nicole on because
Okay.
we don't want to leave her waiting.
Well, so Nicole is let me cue her up, make sure she's ready to go. But Nicole is the owner of Jubal Cube, and she was behind Iowa Together, which donated to families in need. I mean, I reposted on Facebook.
We'll have her talk more about it, but it was a really great fundraiser for people that were having trouble diapering, feeding.
Diapering, that's a word.
Weren't
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
that's
a
what
word.
it was.
Yeah,
So,
I've never heard of it.
they did a diaper drive.
Yeah.
And
I met
our friend
her,
Liz
through our friend Liz.
spearheaded quite a collection of diapers.
Yeah,
that we saw the photo of, which was garage
Yeah.
high. It
Yeah.
was pretty amazing. So Nicole will tell us about that. She's also the women's conference was.
Yeah, she was. I'm probably gonna mess up our.
You go ahead and do that, but anyway, Nicole
But
will
no,
come on
she
and-
was. I met her through Woco, which the Vinyl Studio designed the volunteer T-shirts, and we also had a booth. And then
She'll tell us what Woco was, because I don't think not everybody knew what it was, and I think for
Right.
some people you saw it come up and you're like, why didn't I know more about this?
Right.
You know.
And I thought she was like this super buttoned up. I mean, she's like this gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous woman, and like, in tailored
Professional,
clothing. Yeah. And so I then learned from my hairstylist for some reason. So Nicole must have, anyway, long story short, from my hairstylist, Molly, she was like, oh no. She's like, her nickname is Rocket. And she has like,
Rocket, why?
I don't No, we can ask her.
Laura, you just have a comment from Molly that says, Laura, I feel like your hair should not be looking this great. Why can't you just look like shit like the rest of us?
Molly, it's because of you. There she is. Look at her pretty little face.
Nicole says she's going to be late. Got to grab some scissors so we can do live quarantine bangs.
Oh, we
Nicole.
have to do this.
Oh, yeah, Nicole. That's right. We got to do the
Miss Hustle. I forgot to show your. Here, we'll do. She was Miss Hustle. Can they? Oh, I got to go to switch the camera. Hold on, just 1 second.
Hi, Nicole. Thanks for joining.
Hi, Nicole.
She just wants to show your.
There we go. So, more about our guest, Miss Hustle, in 1991 to 92, and then she also had this. Oopsies. Well, anyway. There was some feedback. Anyway, she had this Cavalier that had a little leaky roof, so she just had a boom box in it as her. Sorry, this is the worst in
we're just learning. It's okay.
Okay, so
Sorry.
And then this was her high
school. Vision board.
This was in high school. My favorite was Love Comes in All Shapes and Sizes.
Was this body positivity in 1999?
You can have it all. Shut up already. And then the puppy.
I know. She loves a...
But here she is.
There she is.
Okay, so we'll have her join in. Yeah, here we go. Let's...
Look at her. Hi.
Okay.
No,
sorry.
Can you say hi, Nicole? I just want to make sure we can hear you.
Hi, can you?
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Hi. Oh, here we
Hi.
go. Sorry, this is so ghetto right now. Here we go.
It's okay. We're
How
just
are
trying
you?
to figure it out, guys.
I'm good. I can't see you guys, but you can see me.
Oh,
Are you
wait.
going to cut your own bangs, Nicole, on live?
I sometimes like threaten to do that every 60 to 90 days just to freak Molly out.
Here we go.
To see if she'll come and stop me.
Is Molly the one I was talking about on the...
Yeah, that's Molly.
Right. Okay.
Mac
Hi,
Betty.
Molly.
She's
That was a funny comment. We need more
She is
funny
funny.
comments. Yeah.
Yeah, so Molly just continued to comment all night. Sorry, as we...
Do you want me to move this?
Yeah, I just want to get
Okay.
her.
There
in
you
the
go.
front.
Okay. There. So we can look at you.
I don't want it to start on fire. Okay.
Oh, yes. We do have votives. It's a mood setter.
Yeah.
Nicole, do you
You guys
like
got
how
some
it's
good
taken
ambiance
us a
going
minute
on.
just to get ready? We're fine. Here we are.
We're professional, I swear.
Look at the set, though.
I know.
It looks so good with the signage. I love it.
Thank
Good.
you.
That was all
How
Laura.
are you? How are the nachos?
They're good. I do have. I brought my drink,
Good.
Okay, good.
Cheers,
Cheers.
friend.
my signature drink, and then if things get really intense, I have a backup.
Now that I mean, like, I would honestly eat that.
I know.
That doesn't sound half
I
bad.
would drink the cheese.
So tell
Had
us,
it.
why was your nickname Rocket?
Oh my God, there's like 1,000 different stories out there, and I really don't want to. I have like this whole like aura of the rocket thing going on. I honestly, there was a story about how like I was playing intramural softball and I could throw somebody out at second. There was a story about how many shots I could take.
I like the shots.
I mean,
Well, you did work at
it was
Shakes,
actually
right?
a really stupid, boring story that happened in my friend Leslie from high school. I was in her room, in her dorm room, and there was a guy in there, and he knew a girl named Nicole, and they called her Rocket. And so it's really not a cool story. So I would prefer people to like just go with what
I feel
Your
like
badass softball skills and your shot
right?
taking.
shot rocketing.
Yeah.
Those just both of those
at the
things.
same time,
equal
like
friend to
softball
me.
and
Yeah.
shot in another.
Yeah.
Got
Oh,
it.
Well,
Okay, so tell us, you own Jubal Cube. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So Jubal Cube is basically, I'm a freelance marketer. So I focus on brand strategy, social media, and marketing strategy. But most of what I end up doing is like problem solving and opportunity finding. So honestly, you mentioned WOCO. I have like zero experience doing events outside of like trade shows, but that was a opportunity that we found and we were solving problems, and it was a topic I'm clearly passionate about. So I just like working with small businesses and nonprofits and startups and big businesses too. But,
Right.
Just trying to figure out what problem are they trying to solve, and then figure out what are the tactics and strategies that we can put together to help them reach their goals.
Got it. Okay, so we talked a bit about that the marketing right now, the climate, I guess you'd call it, and I don't know if you came up with the slogan, but you kind of just said your main theme, I guess, right now is how can I help? Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of businesses that are trying to figure out how how can they pivot or how can they stay relevant? And I think, that happened for me too. I came out of WOCO and I was like, okay, I'm going to grow my business. I'm going to do some great things. And I thought, here is this really tragic circumstance that's happening. And I think as, before we are business owners, we're just people.
Mm-hmm.
So by looking at ways that you can help, you are definitely going to find an opportunity within there to grow your business. And if not, you're going to get really good karma and that'll come back on you. So I think that's been what's guiding me as I'm working with my clients right now is how can you help? How can you provide
Just a little glitchy.
Is that our internet?
I've also seen out of this whole process some really good people that are cross promoting, and it's really rising tide lifts all ships. So if you're reaching out to help somebody else, they're reaching back to help you, and I think that's been the name of the game for me right now.
Good. So you also mentioned how you looked at some job postings that I think this is I think our internet's bad. It said low. Well, whatever. We'll just roll with it, I guess.
It's unstable, as we all are.
Unstable.
Same internet. Same.
Oh my God, the internet has COVID. Gross.
I know.
So
somebody get a wipe.
Yeah. Actually one thing that I did is, I'm like, crap. So COVID is hitting. And I think, I was here when, kind of the recession hit. And I know that marketing is one of the things that gets cut first from any budget.
Mm-hmm.
So I just did a quick scan of some of the job postings that were out there. And I reached out and said, hey, listen, I can help you. In the meantime, I have the skill set you're looking for. I don't want a full-time job, but I can help you in the meantime until you can hire somebody, and actually ended up getting a contract based on that to help somebody develop a social content calendar. So work with them on that project.
Thinking outside the box.
That's the thing where you just can't be afraid of reaching out and having someone say no.
I know that's always that's what
I think it's just sign of the times with because everyone's going through, nothing is crazy. I mean, I get calls even at the shop that people are like, I'm going to ask a crazy question. And I'm like, I mean, this is a nutty chat. You can say anything. And so, what's the big deal asking somebody if they would rather contract hire someone than, bringing someone on right now? It's a great idea. It's thoughtful and, smart. So I love it. And I think it's great advice for people. Right. So if there's people out there struggling, thinking maybe not directly that way, but in another way of some aggressive, kind of conversations maybe you wouldn't be used to having, but
think outside.
Yeah, it's not a time to be afraid to just ask.
Right.
Everybody's kind of going through this. I know everybody's going through it in a different way, but just reach out and ask. And if maybe you don't get that opportunity, maybe they know somebody who needs help. So I don't think this is the time to stop networking or stop building relationships. If anything, it's the perfect time to increase
the opposite and to lose all your modesty, I mean,
especially like you say, especially with a content calendar. I feel like that's such an important thing right now. And I'm glad you're able to help that company because
and it's also a time where people are really spending time on their marketing strategy. I've never been able to market as much as I have in the last 6 weeks. This 6 weeks has been the pivotal moment of change for my business that will stay. It'll just be just like this. I mean, when we go to this is it. What we did in the 6 weeks, we're so lucky to have had that time. And now hopefully it all just is
because people are just consuming content all day long. So it's the perfect, I hate to call anything perfect right now, but it's the perfect time to post content and get that content calendar figured out and start posting it. So
if you haven't been doing digital, what better time to start
time
learning about it and finding ways to get your brand out there when people are literally, stuck to screens, or, turn that internal and look at what your team is doing. And maybe now's the time to undergo some new training and learn how to do those things.
Do you have any other advice for small businesses? Or, I mean, I know you've given quite a few.
Yeah. I mean, I just think it's really hard.
Give us some free information, Nicole.
Yeah. Let me just real quick run through a marketing strategy that fits for every single business.
Cue the PowerPoint.
We have 90 minutes. Go ahead.
So I guess don't forget that we're just really people connecting with people. It's not like people are loyal to the unknown. So don't forget to be human. during this time and, share the ups and downs and the failures and things like that. And don't insert yourself or force yourself into a COVID conversation that you don't belong in. I think we're all seeing brands doing that right now. If you can find a way to offer value or provide help relative to COVID, great. If not, stick to your brand. Try to offer value to your customers, and if you're doing that, you're not going to stray too far off course.
Such good advice.
Such good advice.
Yeah, stay in your lane a little bit.
Yeah. How's home life for you, Nicole?
Don't wear pants.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe 2 kids and a dog have not streaked through the background yet.
I hope that
will.
happens.
Well, yesterday you were quoted saying, "I'm fat, I'm angry, I'm tired, I'm drunk."
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. I'm less angry now,
Good.
but I think that's due to this. But it's just one of those frustrating things where you're trying to run a business, you're trying to homeschool. I'm 10 pounds up due to nobody's fault but my own.
Right.
And somehow still tired, but getting lots of extra sleep. So it's a confusing time. So much nacho cheese. But
It's coursing through your veins.
I'm just the same, we're all going through it together. And I think I've joined a couple Facebook groups where I'm we're all just trying to navigate.
Yeah.
And it's okay to be normal in yourself. What's your favorite Facebook group right now for?
I'm loving that there's a quarantine moms group. And at first, I thought it was mostly just Des Moines and Central Iowa people, but I think there's tons of other people on there. And it's so reassuring when you're having a terrible day, when you really, messed up homeschool and all your students hate you. And, you missed a Zoom call or whatever you did. And you get to the end of the day and you get into that group and you see memes and other people that are really trudging through it and have a terrible day too.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, it's in the grand scheme of things.
Right.
We're all here. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Most embarrassing moment.
Oh my God.
While you were home, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
have your pants been buttoned the entire?
Just first of all, the sheer volume of nacho cheese, and also French onion dip.
Same.
Love.
French onion.
My recycling bin.
Yep.
Embarrassing.
Do you make the French onion dip with a dry packet, or do you buy the?
Are we doing AE?
I support Anderson Erickson.
Same.
Well, yeah. I
Yes.
just wondered.
Oh,
God, I
by the
forgot-
quarts.
By the
Yeah.
quarts. Well, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Anderson.
My dip to chip ratio is way off.
Yeah.
I'm
more
Nicole,
dip.
it is a problem. I might as well just get a spoon. At this point, just get a
Right.
spoon. Say your
Or
straw.
a
straw.
It's-
Just a straw.
Right.
You could even do a smoothie straw, a big thick one, big open straw.
Seems
Gotta get the chunks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did have one moment early on when we were just kind of getting used to
The shock
doing
of
the
it.
Zoom calls.
Mhm.
I have a client who doesn't have any kids and super great client, love working with them, but not super aware of maybe what it's like to be homeschooling and
Trying
all
to
that.
work
And in
from
the
home.
in the middle of one of my Zoom calls, both my kids come screaming in that my dog was eating a mouse in the front yard and was trying to bring it in. And so I was trying to stay on the Zoom call and also fix that situation without dropping my computer.
So much
don't
stress
recommend
sweat.
Oh gosh, the stress sweat of the Zoom call.
The same thing happened. I was just talking to Laura, but we were business talking. I feel like we were talking about work.
when Scout.
And my 3-year-old is in a nude phase. So he's nude all the time in the front yard. And he has older sisters, 12 and 9. So, he does whatever he wants, but it's a lot of penis in the front yard if you're not used to seeing one. And so the mailman, he'll be fully front. He's like, "You bring the mail?" Nude. And so we were in the back, and my neighbor Tom, they'd just gotten a puppy, Darling, floppy sheepdog, not exactly, a little afraid of Scout, so barking, running at my child, and he had done something in he was completely nude, and I'm carrying around a pair of Flash superhero underwear, running after my 3-year-old who had just peed, and the dog was running and barking. I'm on the phone, and my first thought was, just why don't you just get off the phone? Number one. But I won't. It's it's an aggression thing. I am finishing this call.
Right. Yes.
And I'm going to yell at the kid and chase the dog and tell the neighbor and tell Laura the whole story after it's over.
I'm so used to that. Bryce will you see him when he starts puffing out his stomach. It's no, not outside.
They push forward. It's like a little
know.
fountain. It's
Yeah.
like one of those little boy fountains
Yeah.
that you
Well,
you
the
just
kid
want to
thing.
prove you can do it all. You're like, I can rip this mouse out of this dog's mouth.
Yeah.
Count down my kids, and I can also tell you what we should be doing next with our
Listen,
marketing.
client with listen, client with no kid. Watch what I can do. If I can do this, think what I can do with no kids around.
Right? Multitasking.
Genius over here. Yeah.
Think about that marketing strategy.
Speaking of steering the ship,
Oh,
we're supposed to touch on the Staten Island ferry story.
which, we were joking about. You've driven the Staten Island ferry.
I have in a post 9/11 world, which I
Closely post like that year.
it wasn't that far away. So it was 2013. So
a couple years. Yeah.
Yeah. So I went to New York with a group of friends, and we were like hardcore tourists, like fanny packs, sneakers. We wanted to see everything. So we decided we were going to ride the Staten Island ferry, like there and back. It was just sightseeing. Actually, I think at the time, the Statue of Liberty was still closed. So that's how you can go out on the
Uh-huh.
So we're riding the ferry, and a group of, I don't know, ferry workers. What the
Ferrymen.
comment below if you know the proper term.
Ferry worker.
Ferry workers.
Those sound like Cinderella.
Came down and they're like, hey, so you match the description of this missing person, this runaway. And so we just want to ask you a few questions. And if you know Molly, my friend Molly, she was like, this is not legit. Like, this is not legit. I'm like, no, let me just hear him out.
Molly seems mostly
like, hey.
concerned about Anderson Erickson. I don't know if that's, is she just a
right.
Dip fan, or is she the marketer?
She's just hilarious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's all things. She like curates my personal brand behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Nice.
So hair extensions, eyelashes, food truck
Yeah,
needs.
she's got it all.
Okay. Molly, we might need to talk later.
Yeah. So anyway, they're like, hey, do you want to come up? Obviously, I'm not the runaway. They were looking for someone who was much younger. So they're like, do you want to see and again, we don't know the terminology. It's not like the cockpit. But again, comment below if you know like the place where the helm, like the steering wheel, the boat
Got it.
wheel is, right? So
Looks like a prop.
Right. So I get up there and they're like, do you want to drive the boat? And I'm like, obviously not qualified to drive a ferry. This is a large vessel. And it had like the old wooden wheel. And I'm like, I know for a fact that this boat is not being steered by this old wooden wheel. But yet I took it very seriously, as I do every project that's given to me. And I put both hands on the wheel and I drove to the best of my ability to Staten Island ferry until they asked me if I wanted to dock it. And then again, I said, I know for a fact TSA would not approve of me docking this boat right now. And I graciously released my position at the wheel to Captain Donnie and safely into port.
Of course his name was
I was
Captain
released
Donnie.
of my ferry driving duties forever.
Was he smoking a cig? I feel like he was like,
Captain
let
Donnie,
this girl
I
over
cannot
here
do
dock
this.
it, you know?
Yeah. Captain Donnie, I'm an honest Iowan. I cannot dock this ship.
I think they got that vibe.
Yes, yeah. It was the fanny pack gave it away.
That was just where she carries her credentials.
all my needs. Could be nachos.
Softball, yeah.
No.
AE dip.
Yeah.
All your favorite Iowa things in your fanny pack. That's a good story. I bet there's more detail to that, but maybe later over more nachos we can.
Yeah.
Great.
What about
The B-list celebrity signings. Is that New York as well?
So I have a group of friends, and we take mom's trips. It's like we try to go once a year and go somewhere. So we're, again, fanny packs on, ready to see the sights.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow, inexplicably, we always seem to run into a celebrity. So through these trips, I have met the most amazing crew of like B-list celebrities. Nobody cool, but like, Dane Cook.
Definitely
very
not.
soft back.
Yeah.
I took a photo with him.
Ew. Was it clammy?
Sorry. It was like
Wet.
probably like $1,000 t-shirt, which is why it was so soft.
Oh.
But when you're like, this is instantly a mistake. I should not be
touching.
I
irritated.
feel like he was a little sweaty.
But I needed it for the gram. So with me, Ruffalo, I met her.
I
She
love her.
Oh my gosh, she's amazing. She's like 3'11". I don't know. She's very tiny.
Teeny little thing.
Very teeny, but very sweet and honest and nice and kind. Dom Herrera, who's like an old school comedian. You see the theme is like
Yeah.
comedy.
No, oh yeah.
Super nice.
We're at Caroline's, or where were you?
I was at a comedy club in Los Angeles.
Oh,
And
that makes
we were
sense.
there like on a weekday, and he's like, "Hey, why don't you guys come up to the VIP area and you can like watch all the comedians?" And that's how I met Dane Cook. And I was like, "Hey, I want to meet Dane Cook." He's like, "No, you don't."
Oh,
I'm like, "Oh no, I do. He's great." And he was like, "No, you don't." And I'm like, That was really good advice."
Should have
And I
taken
should've
it.
taken it,
Oh,
but, stop back.
Oh, okay.
all right.
And then Bethany Frankel.
Yeah.
I've met like 4 different housewives. I met Bethany Frankel, obviously through WOCO. Then I met Dorinda and Teresa. And
You met
Vicky.
Dorinda?
I met Dorinda.
No.
Yeah.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
Okay, Dorinda is.
Was she nice to you?
They
Tell
were
me about
all
Dorinda.
nice.
They
They
were.
were being paid to be nice.
Sure.
So,
Oh, were you at that Christmas party out in Waukee? That's I remember that.
They do that sometimes. That's not the first one either.
Yeah, I remember that happening, and I was like, freaking Dorinda.
Yeah. Giovanni or whatever.
Giovanni.
Giovanni,
Feeling
yeah.
Giovanni.
You watch them, right, Nicole? You watch all those.
I don't.
Oh God, I knew it.
So
She
I
was
had to
very like
Google-
I don't know,
I mean, New Jersey, I watched just for like the aggression.
table flipping.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Love that.
Mhm. Short
But,
foreheads.
I watched a little bit of that, and I watched a little bit of Orange County.
I'm
a
so
little bit of New-
disappointed. So you didn't even appreciate Dorinda's
I mean,
friendship.
I googled them before I went there, so I could have like some like key points.
I challenge you in this time of darkness to freaking catch up on New York.
with
Oh.
the extra time.
I
don't
feel
know.
like she would be close to your heart. She's my
Maybe.
They're
I mean,
good.
we'll
They're
see
good
how low I go during quarantine. I
Yeah.
could maybe do a
Yeah.
Housewives.
depends on how long we got.
Bethany does all the good things
Yeah,
too.
she
so I
is.
mean, she's
She really
making
does.
sure
Like
that-
I had a completely different perception of her when I like heard of her. Like we were gonna bring her into WOCO, and I was like, oh, I don't know. But then I started learning more about her and her nonprofit, and
Yeah.
I was really impressed.
yeah.
Well, and I was impressed that because she could have probably opted out. I don't know if you guys had like a act of God
Claws.
clause, but it was right when COVID was happening.
It
I
was
was
literally
like concerned it
right-
wasn't going to happen.
It was before.
It was like 3 days that Monday
Yeah.
kind of started to be like, okay, something real is happening. And then WOCO was that Wednesday. I mean, it wasn't
trickling
serious.
in.
Yeah.
We had like probably, I don't know, we had probably between 6 and 10 volunteers who were students whose parents were like, nah, gonna
Yeah,
do it.
can't do
And
it.
at that time, it wasn't real yet, but we were like crazy with the hand sanitizer
Yeah.
anyway, just from it being a large event. And I'm glad we did. I'm so glad it happened when it did.
Yeah. No, I'm glad we got that. And like you, we at the Vinyl Studio, that was such great exposure for us. And we really enjoyed that whole conference. It was just such a great, uplifting experience.
If people are interested in knowing what it was or more about it, is there a place to go and see that? Is it on the Instagram page?
Is it WOCO Iowa at Instagram at WOCO Iowa? And
There's
then on
still, we still
Facebook.
have our website at wocoiowa.com. We still have the Facebook page up at WOCO Iowa. There's been a lot of questions of, are you going to do a WOCO Iowa 2021? And I think that's to be
Too
determined.
soon. Yeah.
I
Understandable.
mean, that experience was so phenomenal for me just as a small business owner to meet all these amazing people in Des Moines. I knew that there were really strong, independent, amazing women that were business owners in Des Moines, but I had no idea the
Yeah.
depth of talent we have in this city until I took on that project.
Good. I'm glad we learned a ton from it.
Yeah,
And really
I'm sorry
met
to
some great
miss
people.
it. I think that there needs to be more of the same because we kind of run our businesses, right? And we're in our own bubble. And so when you get out and you see it, and it was such a well-ran, beautiful event
was-
as
yeah,
well.
it was
So
great.
it looked really great, and hopefully we'll get it 2021.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed for real. COVID fingers.
Yeah. COVID
I
fingers,
know. That's
sanitized
not-
Clean,
fingers.
disinfected fingers.
Dip fingers.
Yeah.
Crossed.
Nothing but sour cream under these nails.
Nicole, thank you so
Yeah,
much for
thank
coming
you.
on. You're
Yeah,
amazing.
thank you guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
We'll have to do this again.
Yeah.
See you soon. Take care.
Bye.
guys.
Bye-bye.
See you later. Oh,
Okay. So okay.
that was good. Not every great guest needs to have psychic abilities.
See, that worked.
Yeah.
I hope that, okay. So they took that off
So
I'm gonna,
now
you talk about O'Connor while I get her
O'Connor, Maggie O'Connor is supposed to come on at 9:45, and it is 9:45.
Look at that timing.
Look at that timing.
Okay,
I was watching it.
If you guys have any questions for us, leave them in the comments. I mean,
I'm seeing
nobody probably wants to hear our opinion on anything, but if you do,
but
if you're just drunk enough,
to
care what our thoughts are, leave a question.
Oh, lots of things. My brother's on. Oh. Hi, TJ. Shout out to my brother. TJ loves AE 2% chocolate milk. I mean, Anderson Erickson.
Sponsor? Hello? Somebody at them for us.
It's an Iowa favorite. Abby's on. Hi, Abby. My mom's on. And Molly, let's hang out. I can give you these bangs. I just gave these to myself. I mean,
have you ever had a bad do? Have you ever been like, whoops, too much? Do you know how many people came up to me and were like, not came up to me, but either texted or called me like, Maya just seems like she really is, like so fashion forward and like, on
terrible
trend.
hair. What's with those glasses?
What happened
I don't know.
in Florida?
I will tell
people
you. People
want to know what happened in Florida.
Well, ask my friends what happened in Florida. I'll tell you.
And those glasses.
That was just a mishap.
That was a swing and a miss.
I know. Well, I'll tell you.
And you don't have many.
No, and I went through years of photos and I really couldn't, honestly, I couldn't find, because I'm pretty safe. Like I like things but I never get really not really, never like too eccentric.
Oh, see, now I could take you on a journey. I could take you on a journey.
We want to go on it
of when it was like Ja Rule and J Lo. When I made my own clothes, I made my own like off the shoulder jersey shirt iron on. I mean, it was intricate. I mean, and I took it with me to Cancun on spring break. I took it with me to the Ja Rule concert and the after party.
Yeah,
and it was all held together by like one piece of tape,
one safety pin.
Yes.
That you painted neon in your garage.
I definitely took risks. So if we ever revisit that like walk down memory lane, I'll have some treats for you guys.
Well, I think that we should do more of the photo. I think there's a lot of material.
You know
there.
what? If we could cue to camera, I don't know where that went. If the boys could cue to my camera in just 1 second, I'll show you pictures. I'll show you Nicole. Here's her driving the ferry. I don't know if you can see that. There's her driving the ferry. Mm-hmm. And then that wasn't. Must have been. Oh, there's Janine Garofalo. And there's Molly. This is Molly. Anyway.
Yeah.
Funny old picture.
Very cute. And I think that we should do that for all of our guests. And I think also we can have people submit as well with a story. I think it'd be funny.
I just need to learn how to get a little bit more seamless than what I'm doing.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? That was
just
perfect.
Fine. You're toggling. Maggie. Can she see us? We can see her.
No, we're going to start video.
What is she having? What is
have?
That? A ginger ale?
Hi. How
can
are
we
you?
Hear you? Can we unmute yourself?
Are you on mute or did I have you muted? Unmute.
Oh, there we go. Maggie's in tie-dye. She's got perfect brows.
Okay, yeah. Hi. Can you hear us? No.
Speak a word. Oh, no.
Join audio.
Oh, join.
This, like I was talking
there,
about.
I can hear.
Hi.
Okay, it works.
How are you?
Maggie O'Connor.
Cheers.
Oh, it's so good to see someone other than my husband. Guys, I've had an unfortunate experience with White Claws, and I don't know if I can go.
Did you overdo it?
What happened? Can you tell?
It was like the carbonation.
Got it.
It was at the Flying Moose. It wasn't good.
Did you puke?
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, was this pre-COVID or was that today?
Very pre-COVID, because I was at the Flying Moose, which I'm assuming has been shut down for longer than COVID has been.
What is a Flying Moose? Is that here locally? I don't get out much.
It's a little towny bar in the suburbs.
Oh, okay. Nice. So. Yeah, in your neighborhood. And you're in your house. Your house is cute.
Oh, thanks.
I know. I wish people could see how savvy you are.
Are your nails done?
I just did them tonight. Don't look at this hand, though. This is the only
They look good.
I have a feeling Maggie does a lot of her nails on a regular basis herself.
No. Oh my God.
What the hell? I never guessed right.
Well, this is something you guys have been talking amongst your friends, right? About like what you're going to do yourself moving forward.
Well, just that necessity is the mother of invention, and we've been getting very creative.
Got it.
But I'm running to the salon once it's open.
Oh,
'cause
wait.
I can't have this.
These
anymore.
nails have never
look
been so
good.
bad, and my roots.
They're cotton candy. You can't see
I
a
know.
flaw in them. Are they covered in sheet
don't
wrinkles?
zoom in on the cuticles.
They're covered in paint, just like my toenails.
Yeah.
Good Lord. I know. It was like, had to have everyone leave the house to do that because it's like, I haven't painted my own toenails and
Can you even reach them?
maybe absolutely not these days.
Mine need more than paint at this point.
Oh, my
There's
need a.
some structural things
There
going
are
on.
structural.
Spackles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You need to wear your mask when you do your own.
No
so.
kidding.
exactly.
Yeah, because the
I got it.
filing piece of equipment you're going to need to get those down is
The
In the-
cheese grater.
yeah,
It's like
in
the
yeah,
Dumb and Dumber when they're like, "Zzz."
yeah. I think it's in the tool shed.
Yeah.
You should ask Joe to get it out. I see him doing yard work, shirtless yard work.
He's just trying to rile the neighborhood girls up. It wasn't that hot out.
like
You guys-
Joe, it's a crisp 65. Put your shirt on.
It was 65 degrees.
Yeah, those nips are pretty hard. Seems like you might need a sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Put a shirt on.
yeah.
Well,
But what
you
was
know.
he doing? Some tooling around the new house?
He was doing some mulching.
Oh,
Got it.
mulch. Heavy
Mulch.
work, heavy work.
Heavy work.
So it appears that most, what do you call them, nurseries? But botanical center? What do you call them?
Garden
Tiny
center?
Ridge is open.
So
Tiny
they're all
Ridge,
open.
yep,
which
yep.
is-
Tiny Ridge.
Yes.
So
Got
you
some
went-
stuff this weekend.
You like mask up?
Yeah.
Okay.
And 6 feet in the little greenhouse aisles.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been to
Right.
any. I haven't been to. Even,
Laura and I are 6 feet apart. It's just you can't tell on the
Oh.
screen. It's
Yeah, it's really far.
they've spliced us, moved us. No, we've given up. Is what it is.
You're not supposed to mention that.
Well, I got some texts about it and some comments and
well,
Well-
you're in my 6.
we've been quarantining. Honestly, we've been doing
we
so
haven't
well.
done anything. I haven't even went to Hy-Vee.
Business wise, I think we were definitely on the front end of our staff who went home
Yeah.
and we I was working on my own and just going home and even just driving to the studio. I remember thinking I haven't driven
yeah.
nowhere. I haven't gone nowhere, no place except for the shop and the home and the shop and the home and the shop and the home. And then we went to a driveway party for my grandma, which I waved from
that's nice.
the sunroof.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're 88
Yeah.
and almost 90. So I felt like that was my thing and I got to see her, but we're being careful. So Laura and I, when you work closely with someone, you kind of understand where they've been, what they're doing. And
Right.
I don't know,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I haven't
Risking
gone
each other's
anywhere. But I
breath.
might go to my mom's.
I just hold my breath
told
when
me
she
she
looks
didn't
at me.
Yep.
You're supposed to.
Okay, so we're gonna do K hi, K bye with Maggie because she's super funny. So here you go.
I'm ready.
Okay, so I don't
K
want to
hi,
get
K
too
bye.
much on.
Do people know what K hi, K
Oh,
bye
just
is?
like keep leave or
It's-
whatever.
Well, it's what's hot, what's not,
Yeah.
right? Or
yeah, like you get it.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
that's how we'd explain it.
so
Yeah, your name.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now we all know how
I
I
love that.
feel on this one, but in this together as a catchphrase for COVID, Maggie. I don't want to skew anybody's mind.
I have my opinion.
Bye.
You guys should be best friends.
I
Maybe
do.
you
Bye
should
for
move in
me.
together. Maybe you should do a podcast with Maggie instead.
I just want to know how we're in anything together besides the same shitty boat. I mean, yeah, but what?
Well, and some people have better boats than others because some people
Yes.
live in 80-degree weather and have pools.
right?
I'm not in that boat.
No.
I'm
You're in the Urbandale boat.
pale as a ghost. There's nothing for me to do but sit in this stinky house. I'm not in Kylie Jenner's boat. So Jenner and I are not in this together.
No, we're not in it together. I'm not in it
No.
together with Kylie. I'm not in it. What's her friend? Stassi.
Stassi.
I'm not in it with her. Nobody.
Stassi.
You guys look
Anybody-
like Kylie and Stassi.
Oh, we are.
And they're quarantining together.
Oh, good
Just-
Lord.
I just left my thong bikini at home today. This is weird.
Cute.
Shoot.
Later.
But you're kind
We
of
can-
for it, no?
No. Well, I'm always like rooting for the underdog on the K-High.
Underdog.
K-Bye.
Everybody. Maggie and I are the underdogs.
Yes,
here.
exactly. I know. I'm just saying, but you kind of stated the obvious, which was, yes, are we all in this together? The only solace and like peace I have when I get stressed is that absolutely everyone is got some kind of stress. Maybe not Kylie Jenner.
Right.
Okay. But, Maggie O'Connor across the way over in Urbandale, every business on the street that I'm on is dealing with some kind of suffering. So I do feel like we're in it together in some degree, like where no one's expecting anything. Every phone call I get is like, I know it's COVID, so you might not be able to drive this floral arrangement to Ames. And I'm like, no, that's anytime. Yeah. That's never. I'm not going to be able to do it.
I'm not going to Ames.
So
I'll take it for you.
Oh, for $20, I don't know. So it's just, I feel like we are in some degree. It's the only sort of piece I have is that everybody's dealing with their own sort of
bullshit.
way.
I call bullshit. That's not the only piece you have right now.
I know. I have.
You're lying.
I go to bed pretty good at night because I have great friends like Laura that make my website and everything's fine.
Because you're not going to bed because you have a sign in your front yard that says fucking Des Moines together. Oh, sorry. Des Moines together. Pardon my friend.
Sorry, everyone. Laura wasn't supposed to say F, but she's not a white
we're not
font.
allowed to cuss?
No,
we can say cuss words, but just not the F. So forgive me.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Good
so Maggie, I like your honesty. That's why you're on.
Yeah, that's why you're on.
Yep.
Okay, so, well, you go next.
Well, so everybody's catching quite a bit of television. And, we've all got our Netflixes and our Ozarks, right? Do you watch Ozarks?
That one is for some reason,
Lost
it's a little, we used to have a lake house in the Ozarks. It's a little too close to home for me.
Yeah.
I feel like I might have been in one of those scenarios a time or two.
Got it.
Yeah.
So, and it's a little too violent for me.
Yeah, it is. It's dark. I get a little, like, I'll just start looking at my phone and then I can't look up again. And then I'll be like, what did her brother do? Oh, I don't know. But weight-based shows like 600-Pound Life, 2,000-Pound Sisters. I don't think.
Again, hits a little too close to home for me. I'm not. Maybe after the quarantine.
Listen, Maggie, that's talking some bullshit on the podcast here. First of all, you look 13 right now. I just want you to know.
I don't need any encouragement.
The thing I don't like about them is because, and this is probably super stereotypical of me, but I just feel like they just are farting the entire time. I told you. Like with every movement, they're like just farting.
Well, I think here's the deal.
They're farting.
I don't want to watch a show about someone that's having a
Oh, and then I feel bad. I do.
I just can't. I don't find any. It's not mesmerizing to me the way that the foot doctor one is horrifyingly mesmerizing, or the pimple popper.
I was going to say, I've never seen. I can't watch other people's pimple popping.
Oh, I love it.
Do you?
Yeah.
I really liked it when it was very blackhead centric, and then it moved into cysts, and I just can't take the cysts.
Oh, that's too much.
And the popping of the big fatty pieces out.
Yeah,
of
what just happened to a good old fashioned blackhead?
Yeah, I could watch that for days. I feel like clean out.
Do they use fingers or the tool?
She uses a little tool.
Listen, this though is a complete cut open surgery of pulling out.
But sometimes she literally has to use both
whole hands. Yes. Other people even join in. And then they have to have blankets to put these things on.
Okay.
Yeah, that I can't.
600 pounds.
No, I mean, I have to turn my head most of the time.
Oh my gosh.
The girls, it's a trick. Like at home, the girls, it's like whether we can watch it or not. The foot one especially.
People with bad feet?
Oh, girl. Like the ingrown toe that take up the whole toe.
I could never.
Or they take the sock off and it looks like they just accidentally stuck a whole head of cauliflower in there.
Oh, God.
Like you peel it off and you're like, who's playing a joke? Is that a vegetable? Nope. That's someone's foot.
That's
there.
Karen's foot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Karen couldn't go to the grocery store if she wanted with that cauliflower toe. That is not. Anyway, good stuff. So I'm gonna K. I know, but I gotta K by the pupils.
Yeah.
Health
I would like to help them, but I don't want them on
Exploiting
my
health risks.
Yeah.
Yes,
For
exploiting.
entertainment.
I would
Doesn't
like to help
feel
them
good.
in some way, but I don't want to see that. It hit, like Maggie said, it's too close to home.
No, it isn't. It's nowhere near these people.
But like
are
you're like this.
and
How did we
someone's-
get here? How
Right.
did we get here?
Well, we can
like what's
see.
eating Gilbert Grape. Remember that?
Yes.
Oh my
right.
gosh.
Yes. So
That.
it's I feel like it's exploiting. Anyway,
They
okay.
might have to light the house on fire to get me out of here.
I
at
know.
the end of it.
I'd do it for you, May. I'll come light your house on fire.
Okay.
Perfect. You shouldn't. She's done a lot of work in there.
Fire.
Okay, the last one, drugstore makeup.
Yeah, or if you have
Duh,
a better
this is-
one.
No, I think that's a pretty good one because I, in a pinch, will use the girls' Maybelline mascara, which I know is a favorite of a lot of makeup artists.
Oh, the green topper?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a good
yeah.
one. I like L'Oreal. I can't remember the kind, but foundation, though, I have to do.
The good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a snob about foundation, but I think
Yeah.
all mascara is the same.
Yeah, I agree. I use drugstore mascara, and that's probably it, honestly. I sometimes will do a drugstore concealer if I get like a good recommendation, but other than that,
Yeah.
but I'm not spending like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I want to talk about you and Joe for a minute. Happy anniversary.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Happy anniversary. I was so happy to see she wore a little pillbox hat and
Yes.
it was like pre-COVID, but very fashion
It
forward.
was a very COVID wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you came on the podcast, we talked about how smart it was and just for all the reasons, budget reasons, but also intimacy and all the things. So they posted and Joe got flowers because he's learned. It's only taken like
learned.
one or two arrangements and now he's not
Yeah.
going nowhere. He even called to check up on it. Was it coming?
Oh.
I bet you didn't know that.
That's
Sorry,
nice.
Joe, to blow.
You really care.
Because we're behind, and it's like we're not behind, but we're running a smaller operation than we were. So it was probably 2 o'clock, and it hadn't shown up 4 o'clock. I don't know. And he was like, "Oh, did I even order it?" I'm sure he had thoughts
Yeah.
like, I need my wife to know.
Well, he's sitting there with his shirt off, nothing better to do.
Yeah.
I know, and he wants to display the flowers on
Exactly.
something, and it's going to waste. But you and Joe spend a lot of fun time together, and I feel like your Instagram's hilarious. And he's always commenting like on The Bachelor or like, when you're watching shows.
Yeah,
Oh, The Bachelor.
He pretended for like 30 minutes that he wasn't into it. He was very into it.
Yeah.
So speaking of The Bachelor, you had a piece of nugget of news that what's her name?
Oh yeah.
What's her name?
Victoria Fuller is shacking up in Arlington, Iowa with our own Chris Soules.
So he's not in jail.
Not in jail, but justice for Kenneth Mosher. I will say that.
Oh, you know the man that
No, I just think he deserves more justice than he
Yes,
got.
yeah, of course.
I
That
don't.
was a
I didn't
sad
follow
story.
that, but that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah,
dicey.
but apparently there was some DM sliding, and she hauled ass from Virginia Beach, and now she's up in Arlington.
Well, I could see why you'd want to do that. I mean,
Right.
Arlington, Iowa.
I guess.
I mean, they can't even like get takeout.
No. Why are you there? I've heard a lot of stories.
She was also in a satin dress
She
and
was?
said farm life. Yes.
Got it. I'm gonna have to
Look
do
up
a
her
deep-
Instagram.
Yeah. So she was on whose season?
Just this last one.
Oh, okay.
Peters.
Oh, how did they meet then?
It
good
had to be
question.
over the interwebs.
well, yeah,
Got
that's
it.
how. Yeah,
He
that's-
flew in COVID times to Arlington.
I hope it was a private plane. My God.
I mean, who's no?
What-
It was not. It
Maggie,
was
do you have a
American
favorite?
Eagle Flight.
Do you remember? You kind of Maggie introduced us to favorite podcaster Heather.
McMahon?
Oh, McMahon.
She
I
is like
know,
the. I
she's
fall
so
asleep with
funny.
her every night. She makes me laugh.
So,
So
have you?
hard.
Did you see her in the
Belly
Hamptons
laugh.
with the pillow guy, the My Pillow guy, and she did the
Yes.
barefoot Contessa and the.
Her barefoot Contessa is my favorite.
when
guys
she
have
bends
to
down
go-
with no pants on?
So, what's her handle?
At Heather
Um,
and McMahon.
I think it's just Heather McMahon.
Okay, so she's a podcaster and comedian, and she's hilarious. And Maggie introduced me
Yeah.
to her, and then I told Laura. But is she your favorite? Do you have a favorite Instagrammer for funny, for humor?
Oh, for funny, I really like her. If you really want to be like shocked with sarcasm,
Yeah.
Jackie Schimmel is
oh,
hilarious.
I love her.
I
The
need
bitch
to-
Bible.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
Yes,
Yeah,
okay?
she's a
Bible.
podcaster.
Okay, I want to see.
those two are hilarious to me.
Okay.
And she also says things you can take her in small doses, but she says exactly what you've been thinking. Like she would say, "We're in this together. Like, are you paying my mortgage?" Like, she's
Just
not taking
She
it.
will say things that I would be too afraid to
Yes,
say.
yes,
Yeah.
She's good.
good. I like the shout out.
Yeah.
For the good follows.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes I want to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
While I'm trying to watch Ozark, but actually just looking at my Instagram all night.
Yeah.
So Maggie, where can people find you?
Oh God, what is my new handle? I put my new name in it. Maggie E. O'Connor.
No periods, dots, underscores, just
Maggie E. O'Connor.
O'Connor with
No,
an
I
E.
tried to lock down just Maggie O'Connor, but
Some other girl got it.
To be honest, I know I say this all the time, but these people don't know this. Maggie is truly hilarious, and
She's so
her
funny.
stories are like keep me happy. They're like I have a few people that I follow that suck the life, and then I got some that are just like, oh, her ring is lit. I'm gonna look at it, and I hope it's her and Joe, and I hope she's making fun of him because
I haven't had that great of quarantine content because we're a little bit, the working from home is getting a little
dicey.
testy.
Yeah,
But we'll ramp right back up when
you
this
will
is over.
when it's over and you can get out and get to a little small town area.
When I can get to a TJ Maxx, the tension will low.
Amen. I know there's some people listening that are
Needs a
feeling
Michael
just like
Kors bag.
yeah. Sis needs some pillow
Yeah.
shams and a rug.
Yep.
I'll tell you, she needs some bookends or something. Something to go in that cute house of hers.
I need to just sniff 50 candles and
Don't we all?
I know.
I mean, where is is that the first place you're gonna go, or the salon?
I think I'm going to go to a Home Goods first.
Okay, got it.
Because you've got some shelves with some holes. I see a
I
bar
do.
cart
I've
with
been
nothing on it back there.
Projects, then now I need junk to fill it with.
It looks
Yeah.
great though. I love watching you do your stuff. Your rooms are so cute.
You need some stuff for $14.99.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who doesn't need
But I
some
can not get the sticker off.
yeah.
Goo Gone.
Goo-gone. Maggie, you're awesome for coming on.
Yes,
Thanks.
thank
so
you
good
so
to see
much.
your sweet
Guys.
face.
We'll see you soon.
Lila.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Oh, I love Maggie. Don't you?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
oh,
take
we can-
these off.
Yeah, my
it's always
ears.
weird.
Oh, now that I always feel like I'm coming in from outer space.
I know, and it's a little bit of
Land
hat
the
hair.
plane.
I know. Coming in, I'm steering the ferry with Nicole,
Yeah, same.
Captain. Well, Laura,
here
look
we
at what
are.
we did.
I know. I've
We
had
got
the
through number 2.
I had the nervies.
Are we coming?
beforehand.
Yeah, but we're we're
10:07.
really we're at time, and I think that we
Okay.
should close
Yeah.
because we don't want to just bore people to death at this point.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for your continued support. And Mother's Day is coming up, like we said. So order your flowers and your sweatshirts.
Yeah, go online. Aren't we doing a giveaway?
Oh yeah, we are doing a giveaway on
When are you
Thursday.
doing-
We're
on
going to launch that
Thursday?
Thursday. It's an epic giveaway too. It's
Epic,
Harbinger,
epic, huge
Wildflower, the Vinyl Studio, by invitation only cards, and
Blythe gonna
Courtney
do?
Conlin is
We're
giving
doing,
styling,
garden pot.
from Blythe Blooms. Oh my gosh, I'm sure I'm forgetting a lot.
All the things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lots
and,
of things.
Well, but look out for it, and
Yeah.
please enter.
And if you're a small business and you want to enter into or to give something for the giveaway, please shout out, DM us or whatever.
because the Instagram following is solid on
Yeah.
this front because Laura's a genius on the social. So
You hear-
your
heard it
business
here
will
first.
will get some follows and some action. So
Yeah.
if you'd like to give something away,
We'd love to
also,
have you.
Shout out to Jen. It's Jen's birthday
Yeah,
tomorrow.
happy birthday, Jen.
Happy birthday, Jenny.
Love you.
Love you.
Mean it.
Okay, and
Okay, so you can find me at the Vinyl Studio at By Invitation Only Inc. with a K and LVB Creative. Sorry. Maya,
yes,
where can
and
we find you?
I'm Wildflower DSM on Instagram.
And wildflowerdsm.com for your website to order those flowers and those plants we've been talking about. Huh?
Yeah, we got more. We're gonna post
Yeah,
them.
like you
can
could
even
buy
have this
that.
one if you want.
could-
Comes in a basket.
Starting bid $100.
No problem. I got a list. Thanks,
So
guys.
thanks, guys. If you want to see more of us, please let us know. Comment, like,
Send us any messages,
share.
ideas, thoughts,
Ideas.
guest ideas. We need it all right now.
Hey, hi,
Content.
K, buys. Yeah, anything.
Things that are driving you nuts. Things
If you want
that
us
you
to
love.
shut up, just remain silent.
Just yeah, don't say a word.
Don't say
We
a word.
it'll
Don't
break
tell
our
anybody.
hearts. It'll break our hearts. Okay, thanks,
Okay.
guys. All
See
right,
you
we're
next
out.
time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See
Okay,
you.
bye.
Okay, bye.
Hello, welcome to the K Bye Podcast, a podcast that you're gonna listen to feel better about yourself because we don't really know shit, but we're working on it.